Welcome to the Blitz, my lord. Darth Decimus told me you'd be gracing us with your presence. What we've got here is a cleanup operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
Why do we hesitate?
My boys are in the field, but the enemy's tearing them apart. Now that you're here, we can revise our attack. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradick. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation?
I don't need someone to tell me you're a selfish, corrupt dog.
I'm used to veiled insults. I suppose I appreciate the candor, but don't be so quick to judge. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
Now you'll see what a Sith is capable of.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
About time. I am going to make you suffer.
The rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently. The resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
The rebels are pinned down. Those tunnels will be their grave.
Assuredly, my lord, but the insurgents will find help. Those tunnels are Salonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Salonians are fierce warriors, and those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels, clawed to pieces.
Nothing gets under my skin.
That's why you're the hotshot and I'm the public servant.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Salonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Salonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The Salonian tunnels will soon belong to the Empire.
Storm the Salonian Warren and deal with them. Once you're in, Imperial forces will cut off their escape. As for you, Darbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
Domesticate the Salonians or kill them. May the dark side guide you.
fuzzballs trying to intimidate me. I'd rather hear what a Solonian scream sounds like.
What a thrill!
Corellia is under new management, Myrtle. Impressive work, my lord. These rebels were foolish to fight a Sith of your power. I am General Heska, Imperial Guard. Darth Decimus sent us to assist.
Awfully convenient for you to show up a second Myrthil's down.
The fleeing rebels slowed us. I had to cut through the tide to reach you. We flanked the den and caved in the tunnels behind us. The rebels' transportation network is crushed. As for the Solonians, Darth Decimus leaves their fate in your hands.
We'll kill every last Solonian on Corellia, starting with you.
I will convey your orders. No Solonian will be spared. Finally, we can focus on our fight with the Republic. Corellia's once pristine axial park is now a war zone. The Republic's desperately fighting to regain control. Darth Decimus hopes you'll lead our offensive. We collapsed the tunnels leading out, so you must take a rocket tram to Axial Park. Meet me in our garrison. We'll crush them. You honor me again, my lord. Welcome to Axial Park. Our battle needs your presence, and... You honor me again, my lord. Welcome to Axial Park. Our battle needs your presence and your lightsaber. This used to be the most beautiful parkland in all Republic space. Of course, our fights changed the landscape considerably. Darth Decimus will brief you on the specifics.
Impressive work choking off the Solonians. This fight, however, will demand the full scope of your passion, strength, and power. The Republic is going all out to hold Axial Park. They know that control over Corellia hangs in the balance. The park's crawling with shock troops, battle droids, and special forces, all led by one very dangerous Jedi. We've never faced such a massive Republic deployment.
I will bring the Republic to its knees.
They deserve punishment, but you won't be the only one meting it out.
We're hammering the Republic with blaster cannons, special ops, and walkers. Rocket trams deliver more reinforcements every minute.
We must crush their army here, break the Republic, and take Axial Park. Then we're primed to strike at the rebellion's heart.
Sounds like a good opportunity for violence.
Excellent. But you'll have more than Imperial forces nipping at your heels. You remember the corrupt Corellian counselor, Darbin Saul.
Are these restraints really necessary?
Darbin is now your prisoner. He will join your foray into Axial Park, and you will deliver him to the Republic.
What benefit could that possibly bring?
The counselor is helping us to infiltrate the Republic. Take him into battle as your captive, then lose him. Darbin should remember the rest.
Like my mother's face. I charm my way into the Republic. Once you win Axial Park, I help bring them down from the inside.
Precisely. Unleash Darbin, conquer Axial Park, and you'll plant the seed for our final victory. Hold nothing back.
Look at Darbin. The fresh face, cheerful spirit. Not damaged enough to be an Imperial prisoner.
Hold still, Darbin. I wouldn't want to blind you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
Much better. When the Republic questions your loyalty, show them your bruises. You deliver this rodent, and I'll direct your strikes against the Republic Army itself.
Well, that was exhilarating. I've never fired one of these things before. Maybe I'll get some practice in on my way to the Republic.
Do I have to kill you to get you to stop talking?
Point taken. I'm good to go. Farewell. When this is over and I'm Prime Minister, I won't forget you.
General, Darwin's armed and ready.
Finally, now to the battle at hand. Our gun batteries are under assault. Drive off the Republic forces. Once the guns are safe, I'll have additional intel and orders.
Thank goodness it's you, my lord. It's madness. Artillery blasts, Republic troops everywhere. I thought we were finished.
How have you survived until now?
I'm sorry. General Hesker wants a word. Please don't mention this.
Good work out there. Darwin's met his rebel contact. Axial Park's covered with Republic casualties. But they're not retreating yet. The rebels are massing at the Sith War Memorial Garden. A pit, honoring Jedi scum who fell to our first invasion 300 years ago. Naturally, that's where the Republic base lies. Guarded by battle droids, Jedi, and a battalion of their best shock troops. You name the weapon, they have aimed it our way.
The rebels are following orders. Break their commander, and we'll crush their resistance.
A wise strategy, my lord. We've been tracking such a man. Lieutenant, his profile?
Yes, sir. Master Corin Tok, a Zabrak Jedi Knight, Republic war hero, and veteran of the sacking of Coruscant.
One of the few survivors. Many Sith fell to his lightsaber that day. He earned himself a pretty little reputation. Survivors claimed he was invincible. Blaster bolts splashing off skin, lightsabers failing in his presence. I say it's that special armor under his robes. Since then, Master Corin Tok has aged into a hardened warhorse. His myth has grown, and he stands between us and control of Axial Park.
I fear no one.
Glad to hear it. Lieutenant, order your men to strike the Memorial Garden. Hit every monument, erase all signs of the Republic's past victory. I need you to spearhead the attack. Storm the Republic base and bury the Jedi Master. We take Axial Park now!
There you are. I was afraid I wouldn't reach you in time. The Republic didn't buy my story. They accused me of being an Imperial agent, so I tossed them something extra. I mentioned your assault on the Memorial Garden. The Republic ate it up. They took me in, then sent a strike team your way.
You did what you had to do. I'll deal with it.
I'll make it up to you once Axial Park falls. Just be careful in there. That's my cue to go. I'm sure you'll pull through just fine.
So, you're responsible for the Empire's sudden victories. I'm surprised you'd have the courage to face me. You know I can't be killed. Blasters, grenades, even lightsabers. No effect. I've defended the Republic for decades without a scratch. Some even call me the Sith Butcher. Not to my taste, but accurate enough.
Well, I might as well surrender and join the Republic.
Corellia's fate is not a joking matter. This garden honors champions of the Jedi Civil War. Heroes. Revan, Bastila Shan, and my ancestors. Zabrak, who fought to save the galaxy. I follow in their great tradition. When I strike you down, the Empire loses its only hope of taking Corellia.
Do I have to kill you to get you to stop talking?
I knew you wouldn't listen. They never do. Corellia! Funny. almost forgotten what pain felt like. Surely I'm trophy enough for you today. The wounded here are barely clinging to life. Just go. Leave them in peace.
They chose their fate the second they joined Corellia's resistance.
Code red. All patient life signs critical. 73% of patients deceased. 56%. All patients deceased.
You monster.